tied to the Lakers, although people will connect these dots. And Mason and I have been trying to connect them for a long time.
Haven't we all been?
That Oklahoma City is shopping Lu Dort and his $17 million expiring contract. Lu Dort is exactly, in my opinion, what the Lakers need. Young, point-of-attack defender, can make threes. If you can get him and suck him into your cap space and not give up a lot, which I don't think Oklahoma City's looking for a lot, maybe just a pick, would you give up 25 for Lu Dort? I would.
I'd consider it.
You may not have to, by the way.
You may not have to. I mean, the Thunder have 2 picks, I think, right now for this.
Yeah.
For this year
they can't pay them all anyway.
Well, and not only can they not pay them all, they may not have the roster spots for all of them. It wouldn't shock me if you're giving up something for Lu Dort to the Thunder specifically. It wouldn't surprise me if they want it more down the road as opposed to immediate, because I'm pretty sure they have 2 picks in this year's draft as it is. And they just traded Aaron Wiggins, and that was purely to –
and he's good.
He's good. They traded him to the Hawks for a couple future seconds. A, that creates a roster spot that they could use. B, it also saved them something like $100 million in luxury tax. Guys like Lu Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, even Isaiah Joe, Kenrich Williams, these guys could all be fluid in terms of the Thunder's both roster and luxury tax situations moving forward.
The other thing that, and this I think would be a dream for the Lakers, if Giannis ends up, and by the way, do you buy that Giannis is going somewhere in the next 24 to 30 hours?
If Milwaukee has its head on straight, yes.
Yeah, I do too.
Like at some point, man, you got to do this. You're Milwaukee. If you trade Giannis, by definition, you're rebuilding. This is a great draft class by all accounts. You want as much access as possible. You don't have any draft picks because of everything you've given up. Like at some point, man, you just have to do this. I don't see why they'd wait any longer.
One of the other rumors, and again, this is going to be a day or two filled with rumors because the draft is tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, a draft that will be carried live here on ESPN LA.
I will be doing that show, actually.
Good.
By the way, with DeMarco.
Oh, good. You're perfect for it. This would be a dream if the Lakers could swing it, but it seems to me like too good to be true. That Giannis goes to Miami, Lakers enter as the third team, and Kel'el Ware ends up as the center for the Lakers. Again, exactly what they're looking for. Guy in his 20s, great lob threat, good defender. You buying that at all?
I am buying it as a possibility. I'm not buying him as ironclad ready for what they want. Like, he'd been in and out of Eric Spoelstra's rotation. There's been some questions about his motor, similar to the questions about DeAndre Ayton. He definitely has talent, and do I find him a very interesting young talent? Hell yeah. But do I think he automatically fills the box that the Lakers are looking for, that Luka's looking for? No.
All right, somebody that does is Daniel Gafford. There have been multiple reports today. Daniel Gafford, who is one of the centers in Dallas. They have Derek Lively. They have Dwight Powell. They have Daniel Gafford. So they can trade one of those guys if they want to. In case you missed it, you've been driving around today. The Mavericks hired Dusty May, the Michigan head coach, who just won the national championship, to be Cooper Flagg's head coach in Dallas. So they're going young, Andy. They've got Masai Ujiri, who's only been there for about a month. Now they got Dusty May, one of the youngest coaches in the NBA. I think that makes Klay Thompson available if you want a shooter. I think that makes Daniel Gafford available if you want to go get a center.
Yep.
May even make Kyrie available, although I don't think he's a fit for the Lakers.
No, Kyrie would.
But you see what
sense.
I'm saying about the Mavs? I think the Mavs are going to reboot. You agree?
I think I would imagine they're going to reboot. You know who I wish it made available, but it won't? Max Christie.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But it's not.
Yeah, they'll keep him. He's what you rebuild around.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got all these rumors going on, and we wouldn't be surprised if something breaks today. Nope. But my gut's telling me it's probably tomorrow because NBA, just like every other league, deadline spur action. Mm-hmm. And if there's not a deadline, everybody doesn't want to get fired, so they don't want to go early or they don't want to go late. And when Luka got traded without taking him to market, now everybody's like super cautious about making sure they turn over every rock if they're going to trade a superstar.
That trade was just insane anyway, the way Nico went about doing that.
Right. All right. Speaking of Luka, Dan Wojcicki has proposed that if the Lakers don't do something big, over the next 2-3 weeks. Could they lose Luka? That and the latest on the World Cup. Andy Kamenetsky sitting in for Mace. I'm John Ireland. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
And it is the 15-minute